Hey, how's it going? I hope you guys are doing good because today I got an interesting topic for you and a very vital conversation we're gonna have. So, I was thinking about this and I think it's time for me to make an episode about purpose and why you need to find your purpose and how to go about finding your purpose. I'll give you a framework on how to go about finding your purpose. I will not tell you what your purpose is because I do not believe that other people can necessarily tell you what you're destined to and what your purpose is and your calling. I think other people can guide you to it. They can give you, I guess, little pointers on how to go about it, but they can never tell you what it is and what you're called to do. So let's start with a simple definition of purpose, right? Even though it's not a simple thing to understand, the definition of purpose and how I look at it is it's a calling that it's for you, the purpose, your mission that God gave you, and the reason He created you on this earth to do X and Y. It's like a lot of the times people are like, I'm directionless. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what to do. I don't know why I'm doing things that I'm doing because you don't know your purpose. Everything that you do, you need a purpose to. You need to ask yourself, why am I doing this? And um, finding your purpose will make you stronger and will make your reasoning stronger when there are times where you don't know, if you don't see the results or you're going through failures. You have your purpose. You are driven to overcome those challenges. You are driven to keep going and not stop. So purpose is very important, especially as a man. You need to have that. It's in our nature, and we need to go after our purpose, not only for men but for women too. Any human being that wants to be fulfilled, in my opinion, needs to find their purpose and serve their purpose in this life. And I feel like that's really what's gonna make you fulfilled ultimately. So I would say number one, you have to start with your existence. Why are you on this earth? And what is your mission? What is your purpose, right? How I like to explain to somebody about this is, um, you know, God created us on this earth for a reason. God gave us this life that we have, um, to serve, number one, Him, and to really change the world into a better place and fulfill our purpose, our mission on this earth, because the chances of you being here is one in billion and trillion, a lot. And you're not an accident. You have to understand that you are here for a reason and you have a gift, you have a calling, you have your own uniqueness to you that you can use in this world for fulfillment, right? You can serve people, you can serve the world, you can serve your family, and finding your purpose is so much bigger than you. It's outside of you. It's no longer about you, but it's about the world now, and it's about other people around you, and it's what can you do, what can you contribute with this gift of yours that God gave you, right? You have to understand with that. And I really want to motivate you guys to understand that you are special, you're unique, you are born with your gift, you are born with your purpose and calling. You're not here for no reason. You have a big mission to do, and the thing is, you have to discover that mission. And to be honest, number two would be having a relationship with God, the Creator, right? This is why I put this as number two, is because it aligns with the first one, right? His creation. Why did He create you? In the second, I personally found my purpose ever since I drew myself closer to God, and I started to have a relationship with God and wanting to know what my purpose was, what was my mission, why did He create me on this earth, and what am I doing here, right? And having a relationship with the Creator Himself, who created you for a purpose, will definitely help you to, find that goal and find that gift of yours that He gave you, and not just only starting with a relationship with God, which is something that not everybody understands, but the understanding of what am I here for? Like, what is my gift and how can I give it to the world? When you keep on asking yourself what it is and how to give it out, you will come up with many ways to use it. And you have to start slowly implementing those. Like, if you get an idea that my mission is to help somebody, go and help somebody, right? Go and help them, say, carry heavy bags or something when you see an elderly person, help them cross the street. um, you know help somebody to educate them in something that you know more. Maybe you see somebody in the gym and you know more than them, you see them doing a wrong form or something, go up to them and help them, right? Be nice to people, serve people. And this will give you an understanding that you are slowly exercising your gifts and your abilities to serve people. And when you do find like the mission that you're going towards, you will see this path that is narrow, and not a lot of people will understand you either, right? Not everybody has the same understanding, not everybody will be on your side, right? But that's okay. That's why it's yours. That's why it's your purpose, it's your mission, right? People don't have to understand you, and you have to respect that, right? And just go on that path, you know, be disciplined to show up even if you don't see the results that you want to see now, because God's got a plan for you and He's got a future for you. Always remember that. Number three, I would say deep work, reflection, meditation, journaling, right? The reason why I say deep work is because I feel like we all have to sit down with ourselves and get to know our deeper self, get to know our inner self. Sometimes we change our personality, we change ourselves to fit in the society, to fit in the norms of other human beings, especially when we're in high school. It just happens to be the time where we want to be validated by others, and not just our friends and our peers, but our parents too. And don't get me wrong, that's nothing wrong with that, but you have to understand that at the end of the day, you are yourself. You are your own unique self, what is what I meant to say. And you have to understand that um, it's okay to be alone sometimes, it's okay to be misunderstood. And that's why you need to do deeper work. You need to get to know yourself. When you know yourself, nobody else can necessarily tell you who you are not, because we see this a lot when we don't know ourselves. People point fingers at us and say, you can't do this, and you should do this, and this is the path you should go. But when you know yourself, when you know your mission, when you know your purpose, people can't really tell you what to do in terms of this is the best thing for you. They can give you an advice on it, but you will always be the person that makes the final call, consciously knowing who you are and what your direction is in life, right? And that's why it's very important for you to meditate, right? What meditation does is clears your mind, it connects you to your higher self, and you have more peace within you. You are in sync with your physical state, mental and spiritual, right? It aligns you with those three core, um, I would say, existence of a human being. Journaling is very important. Writing your thoughts down, writing down why you're doing the things that you're doing. Also, journaling your journey to finding purpose, journaling your journey on, let's say, whatever you might be going through. Let's say a weight loss, a weight gain, or gaining weight, as bulking in the gym, or building muscle, whatever that may be. You're writing down your journey and following up with it. This opens up your creative side, and lets the thoughts let the thoughts be written down on a paper that you otherwise probably wouldn't come up if you were just speaking to somebody or just speaking to yourself. I'm not saying this won't happen, but when you're writing your thoughts down, it's a whole different mind shift when you're there. And you might be even surprised what you're writing down when you go back and read a month later. But you're writing down who you are and why you're doing the things you're doing. Practice journaling. It's a skill that you learn. It's a skill you develop. It's a skill that you can learn to be able to, kind of articulate your thoughts, and let your mind kind of give you the ideas to write down on a piece of paper. Reflecting is a very important thing, because I feel like we do things that resonate with our personalities. We do things that resonate with who we are in nature, and not everybody will be same person, like I said, because everybody's unique. And when you reflect on your life, what you used to do, what you like doing as a kid, maybe, and what you're draw to, kind of thing, like your flow state task, where you don't really feel any stress doing that, you don't feel tired from doing it, even though other people might get tired of it. you know it's a gift, right? It's a blessing. And when you're reflecting on these actions, you're able to deeply understand who you are and what makes you special. So reflecting is a good way to learn from your past experiences, learn about who you are, and most importantly, really understand what is it that you like, what is it that you enjoy doing. And then when you apply what you enjoy doing, what you're good at, into an aspect of what you can do in this world to make a change, only not only for yourself but for the world, you will be a strong person. And you know, nothing will be able to stop you when you have your purpose. I truly believe that. And a man with a purpose, and a human being in general with a purpose, is super, super strong. And I can assure you with that, because myself that didn't have purpose, didn't have meaning on what I was doing and why I was doing things that was happening or in my life, I wasn't strong, I wasn't confident, I was insecure, I didn't have peace, I had anxiety and all that kind of stuff. But when I learned to be able to control that and understand that about myself, everything changed. Everything became more clear, more peaceful. And I want you to kind of understand that and experience this with yourself. It is truly a blessing. Number four, let go of your materialistic needs, right? Now, a lot of people won't really understand what I mean by this, but I will explain to you guys. I don't mean don't have desires for materialistic things. You might want to wear nice clothes, you might want to have a nice car, have a good house, have a nice phone, even all that kind of stuff, because these are the type of stuff that can help us during the day and make us feel better, right? Sitting in a nice car makes you feel good. Wearing nice clothes and looking clean, fresh makes you feel good. I'm not telling you not to have this and don't have any desires. However, I would not suggest you to make that your idol, and don't idolize things that is really sometimes out of your control, even in the things that you will really not have at the end of the day. I mean, when we all die, what are you gonna have? Are you still gonna have the money that you made on earth? Some of you might believe that, but personally, I don't think anything that we have on this earth will really stay with us, right? But you and what you know, your knowledge, your you as a good person, your spirituality, this will stick with you, who you are. So remember that it's more important on who you are and what your heart is like than having to show off to people the things that you achieve in terms of material, and understanding that these things are not important ultimately, and these things are not what's going to bring you fulfillment, and you can't rely on these, is the understanding of you know, your purpose. And this is why I'm saying this, because your purpose doesn't require for you to necessarily have X and Y. Your purpose is going after the mission no matter what. No matter if you have all the money in the world, whether you have a nice car, whether you have a nice house, you won't it won't necessarily change your purpose and your drive and your mission on this earth to do X and Y, right? It's like if you want to help people, you don't necessarily have to be a millionaire. You don't necessarily have to um, have a degree, right? You don't necessarily need to um, have nice car, or you know, for people to look at you even on YouTube and watch you and learn from you, they don't necessarily have to see 1 million likes or 1 million views, even and subscribers. That doesn't really matter. You can still provide some kind of value to someone. Now, what I'm saying might not be very new to some of you. It might not even be very educational to some of you. It might just be, a 20-year-old just talking about a bunch of bullshit, right? To some of you. But then there will be some people that these type of message is helpful to, right? I find this very purposeful. I find this very meaningful in my life, for me to be able to communicate with somebody on the other side of the world, and you're sitting there and listening to me, which I really appreciate. And you know I'm able to teach you something that you probably didn't think about yet. And then I'm able to also learn from those that, know more than me. And it's a great thing to imagine. So, letting go of the materialistic needs, and saying that you are outside of that, you are not that person. It doesn't really, money doesn't necessarily make you a better person. It's like having $1 million. does not tell you that you're a better person than anybody else, that type of thing. And a lot of people believe that sometimes, and that's really not something that you should um, take control in your life, right? And trust me, when you are going after your purpose and you go through failures and go through um, bad days and everything goes south and it doesn't go your way, you will be discouraged. So, not having attachment on the materialistic things and stuff like that in life, trust me, you will be more peaceful and you will have more joy in life. And um, I guess a stronger desire to go after whatever it is, even if you don't see the results right away. Last one, be okay with failure, losing, doubt, rejection, and sacrifices in your life, right? I feel like we all have to go through the phases of people rejecting us, our beliefs, what we stand on, people even telling us that we can't do it, people doubting us, because there will be people that just simply don't understand you, people that don't want to agree with you even, and their stance on things are just very different from yours. It doesn't mean that you're wrong. It doesn't um, necessarily mean that you should stray away from it. If anything, no, if you feel in your heart that it's the right path and you feel that that's what's gonna bring you fulfillment, go for it. You have to be able to understand that life is just how it is. People will make fun of you. People will doubt you. People will tell you do this and that. They will tell you in a good way too. Like somebody will tell you, I think this is the best thing for you. And this doesn't mean that somebody doesn't have the best interest in you just because they don't know what's best for you. That's why it's important you know what's best for yourself and you have a strong understanding on why you think the the path you're choosing is the good path for you, right? You have to have a clear mind, clear understanding of these things, because you will come across different types of people that want the best for you but don't know what's best for you, people that simply just want to bring you down, and you have to be aware of that. And losing and failure is just something that's inevitable. So when you get used to that feeling and get used to it mentally, that it will happen regardless, you are in a better mindset, um, and you are stronger than somebody that's naive about necessarily accepting failure and losing, right? That's what makes us winners at the end of the day. There's no winner without going through failures and without losing. You don't know the taste of winning if you haven't tasted loss. So it's very important. And most of all, when you lose, you learn. You have to learn, right? You can't go through a failure and say, that's it, I'm done, I'm quitting. Like that's easy to do. That's what quitters do. But winners just don't quit. They just do one more. They don't give up and they keep going. That's really what differentiates a quitter from a winner. And you got to have that. You don't have to have quit in you, because you know nobody really gets anything out of quitting. All you get is nothing. But when you keep going, you get something. I can promise you that. You want it, you're going after it with your heart, and you're fully dedicating your life to it. There's no way you are not going to achieve that. So I hope this video helped you, and I would suggest you to apply these steps, have a better understanding on what purpose is, um, ask yourself questions, and go out and just try new things. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to um, necessarily try something new, even if it doesn't work out. It's okay. It's a whole process. It's a whole journey. You have to try many things to find what kind of sticks, what resonates with you, and it's okay if you don't like where you are now. That means it's a sign for you to go and change. Go and find something that you like, right? And um, you don't have to ignore that. You don't have to be afraid of it, because the only thing that will come out of you not liking where you are is you still being in that same place and living with regret. But you leaving that, at least you will know that you tried. At least you will know that you are going after something that you think is better out there, right? And giving up on that, it's just not the best idea. And you should never, ever give up, no matter what. So a Bible verse is from Romans 8:28, and it says, "We know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to His purpose for them." Right? And this is a very, very strong um, Bible verse, because in the beginning of video, like I said, I think God gives us purpose. He brought us to this earth for a mission, right? To have a more meaningful life, because waking up every day and not knowing where you're going, not knowing what to do, not knowing what your calling is and or your mission and your purpose, or what are you even doing here, and you're just waiting for that for days and hours to pass by, scrolling on your phone, and just you know, a very harsh way to say is just kind of waiting for life to pass by you, and for you to be on your deathbed and think, oh, I could have done this and I could have done this and could have enjoyed this more and that kind of stuff. It's like, no, you're supposed to experience life to the fullest. You're supposed to, you know, walk in life with love and with passion, that this is a gift, this is a blessing, that you're on earth and you get to wake up every day understanding life better and having a relationship with God every single day, and getting to know him more and more and loving him more and more. And it's a very, very good gift. And you know understanding that purpose will bring you closer to God, and it will bring you closer to yourself, even, because you are made unique and you are made in a way that will serve people and make the change in the world. You just have to believe it. You have to really understand that you are one capable of doing that. That one person that you're right there sitting and watching my video, you are capable of doing that, and I believe you. So I want you guys to understand that. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, share. This might help other people too. And if you have any questions, concerns, any suggestions, definitely let me know in the comment section below. Check out our podcast, Roasting Big, on YouTube, Roasting Big on Instagram as well. Check out my friends' YouTube channels, Josh, Alex, and Mike. Um, Also follow me on Instagram, DM me, whatever you have questions about. Um, Free to kind of talk about whatever. Join the guild community on Discord. Me and Mike have meetings there on Saturdays. Anybody's free to join. Anybody's free to talk about whatever. If you need help in anything, we're there to help you, and also open to learning from you as well, because I think everybody can provide value, and a lot of value. So, you know, with this, I'm just going to say, always remember, God loves you. You're not alone. And keep on chasing your dream. Keep on going after your vision. Keep on going after what you have desired in this world. Keep going after your purpose. For those that have found your purpose, and look for your purpose and find your purpose, because you will be stronger. So, with that, I'm out, and I wish you the best day. And until next time, have a good one.